What's up, Toes? Cam Hoarder 101 here, and today we're looking at some old stuff and some new stuff. So it's all Funko vinyl figures, and let's start with the old. I'm just going to quickly cover it because that's not really what's interesting. You guys have probably seen these in other videos, other reviews, and probably even in stores because they've been out for months and months now. And I remember seeing shelves on shelves in Toys R Us around, I think it was Christmas time, and that is Spitfire and Bon Bon, who is titled Sweetie Drops in this set. And the sizes are regular sizes. It's what you're used to now. I mean, you know, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Dr. Hooves Derpy, it's the same model as those, and Spitfire's just got the crazy Spitfire hair. She's in her Wonderbolt suit. I like the fact that she's in her Wonderbolt suit. I think that's good. It gives her a little bit more uniqueness. I mean, I didn't really understand why they put Spitfire. There's so many other characters that they could have done instead of Spitfire. I mean, she's not necessarily a fan favorite, not that I know of, and I don't know, I feel like they could have done other ones. And obviously, I mean, they already went through Derpy, Dr. Hooves, Lyra, Bon Bon. I mean, I guess they're kind of picking now. I hope they get a Colgate one eventually. And, I mean, they could start jumping into the more obscure ones like the CMC and Discord, even though those are take a little bit of a different process because they're not the standard pony mold. And then there's Bon Bon. One thing I'll say about these ones is that they're going off, I think, the like Rainbow Dash and Derpy style of like plastic and paint, because they feel very similar to those, and not so much the Dr. Hooves and Fluttershy ones. Those are incredibly glossy. Those are actually my favorite style, and I'm not sure what the Trixie and Twilight are, or Twilight Trixie are, but because I haven't opened them yet. We'll see once we get to those. And I mean, now that we're here, I'll start with the pricing. Actually, if I didn't mention, those are Toys R Us. I don't know if they're still exclusive. I know you could get them places like Toy Wiz who don't kind of follow the exclusivity rules, but or anywhere else online, probably like eBay, stuff like that. And they're around like $15, maybe 10. It really just depends on where you get them. I will throw links in the description so you could get them from a bunch of different retailers. And then Twilight and Trixie, as of now, are hot topics. So let's start with Twilight. And one thing I'll actually point out before we open is that Trixie is the first box to be bigger than all the rest, and that's because of her hat. It was really cool of them to put the hat in, and it adds a little bit to the size, but it doesn't add to the price. So that was cool, even though they went the extra mile to give it a little bit more show accurate stuff. Doesn't add to the price. Same goes with Princess Twilight. She's got her wings and everything, so well, I guess she needs her wings. She doesn't have the crown though. I kind of would have wanted to see the crown, but I guess she doesn't wear a crown on a regular basis. And let's just look, because I was excited to see what Twilight's hair would look like, because a lot of plushies don't get it quite right. A lot of toys just don't get it quite right. You know, Hasbro obviously does the brushable hair stuff, which gets no pony's hair right, but this looks really cool. It looks good from the front, looks good from the side, looks good from the other side, and if you look at the bottom, I just love it. It's like an open hole here, and you can just see the horn go through, and I have no problems with this. I mean, this is like a first impressions right here because I didn't open it to see how it was. The cutie mark is on both sides, and which is contrary to some other ones. I believe Spitfire's is not on both sides, but I mean, this is also her suit, so that could be the reason. And then Bon Bon is not on both sides. Here, let me get it closer. Bon Bon's only on one side, too. It's pretty inconsistent. Some of them are on both sides, some of them are not. I don't know. I think they keep flip-flopping. Like, once people see it with just on one side, they complain, and then once they see it on both sides, they complain, and they keep swapping back and forth. But I personally would rather have them on one side, but then keep it consistently through all the toys. Like, keep it either on the left or on the right, because I know like Fluttershy's is on one side while Rainbow Dash's is on the other one, I believe. So it's very confusing, and there's so much. And then all of them have the My Little Pony logo on the bottom, you know, official licensed product, all that jazz. And the wings look cool. They're the Alicorn wings. They're not the standard Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Pegasus ones. And that's about it. The toy looks really good. The paint is like done really well. It's almost, I want to say it's glossy like Fluttershy and Dr. Hooves, but I'm not sure. I don't have them near me. I didn't bother to grab them to do a side-by-side, but I'd say, yeah, that's the closest like to them. It's not, these ones are more matte, while this one's more glossy. So that's that. Let's jump into Trixie. I assume that she is the same because she came bundled, not bundled, but she got released at the same time as Twilight. And oh, if I didn't mention the prices, they're a little bit more expensive at Hot Topic. I think they're around $15, but Hot Topic runs a lot of sales as of recently. I think they realize people don't want to pay so much just because they could get a lot of the same stuff elsewhere for cheaper. So they're starting to throw in more sales. And Trixie is super detailed. I mean, I'm not huge on Trixie. I mean, she's okay, but obviously I'm going to buy the vinyl figure because she's not going to be the only one I'll be missing because that'd be dumb. So she's got a little droop in the hair, which is very well molded. Her, paint is done very well, glossy. There's like room in the back here where her dress is. I noticed she doesn't have a tail, but I mean, is there really a point in modeling the tail when you have the cape covering it anyway? She's got a little gem to hold her cape in place, got the hat and everything, all the stars painted on. There's a little bit I noticed on one star, it's just a little bit wiped off, but I mean, it's no big deal because you could hardly see it anyway. It's just, it all comes together in the final thing anyway, so it, again, looks really nice. I don't have a problem with these. They're starting to really rev up the quality because, if you look at like the Spitfire and Bonbon, their paint jobs are a little messed up, especially Spitfire's just like fading towards the bottom in some spots, and it's not perfect. And again, like the matte material, it gives you the impression that it's not as good. Maybe it's not. It gives you the impression that it's not as good as it actually might be. So I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit of bias. I'd take gloss over matte any day in terms of these final figures. So I guess I just bias towards the more glossy ones. Like I really love the Doctor Who's figure, even though it's so simplistic. But that's about it. I mean, if you look at a top view of Trixie, you can only see her hat. So I don't. Yeah, like I said, I guess that's it. I'll throw links in the description to all these, like I said, and again, the Hot Topic one, you might be able to find it on sale. I got it like with Hot Cash, so I was able to score a good deal, like half off. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Camel Hoarder 101 out.